Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. In this video, we'll be talking about my experience using the Nord 5, the in-depth review of the OnePlus Nord 5. Now, OnePlus Nord 5 has been launched in India for a price starting 29,999 for the 8256 variant, including card offers. This is almost the same pricing as that of the 8128 variant of the Nord 4 launched last year. So, how good is the Nord 5? Is it really good package out there? Now, OnePlus Nord 4, one of the best packages out there for the 30,000 price segment with great hardware, great build quality. So how has Nord 5 improved or a downgrade is there? Let's find out that in our detailed review of the OnePlus Nord 5. So we have been using this device for almost a month now, and this is our in-depth review. So let's start off the detailed review. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first, let's talk about the design and build quality. Now, design-wise, you can see that this has changed completely with respect to the Nord 4. Now we have a vertical camera layout and you have a glass finish. Now the frame is plastic. That's one of the compromises this time around. We had Nord 4 with complete aluminum and glass finishing, but here you get glass on the back panel while the body is plastic. So probably that would be treated as a downgrade, but this also feels very premium actually. The glass finishing looks great. You get a pattern in the back glass and the OnePlus logo, and the build quality fit and finish feels pretty nice. And the display also get Corning Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection, and the bezels are kind of very minimal. That's one of the good things you can see here. Very minimal bezels on the display. So design language, I would say it's quite good, but again it's subjective. Some people might like, some people might not like, some people like the Nord 4, but personally I like the design. It's not bad, but plastic finishing, plastic frame is one of the downgrades. Now, apart from that, most of the devices in this price segment, whether it's a Moto Edge 60 Pro or the Poco F7, all of these come with IP69 and IP68 rating. Now, that's one of the things which is missing on this device. This has just IP65 rating. So that's one of the things which OnePlus needs to take care in this price segment. Hopefully with the Nord 6 we can see that. So that's the design and build quality. So overall I would say it's quite good. Again, subjective, some people might like it. Apart from that, the Nord 5 also has become slightly heavier. Now you get 211 grams, 8.1 mm in thickness. So that is also contributing to the design language. Now it's a bit heavy and bulkier than the Nord 4 because it has the largest screen size in this price segment, probably 6.83 inches screen size. So that makes the device a bit bulky and also heavier than the Nord 4. Now next, let's talk about the display. Now you get a 6.83 inches display. Now this is one of the largest displays out there. It's an AMOLED display, 1.5K AMOLED display, and it has 144 Hz refresh rate. That's definitely an upgrade over the OnePlus Nord 4. Now 144 Hz refresh rate, definitely good, and 1800 nits of peak brightness. Now on paper, the brightness might not be the highest you can expect in this price segment because the Poco has 3600 and even the Moto has higher. iQOO Neo 10 also has a higher brightness levels. This has just 8800 nits of peak brightness. But having said that, the outdoor experience is quite good. We don't see any sort of issues in the display. It's a quite good display, I would say. Not much of issues, and the brightness levels are adequate. The touch response is extremely good, and Corning Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection adds good experience. Now the bezels are one thing which we really liked, extremely narrow bezels, and it's almost equal on all the four sides. So that makes the display experience good. There's also punch hole selfie camera. So it's a good display for watching movies and OTT platforms. So that's one of the good things about this display, and it supports HDR playback as well. So that's again really good experience on the OnePlus Nord 5. So next step, let's talk about the software. Now software, we all know OS 15, Android 15 out of the box, 4 years of Android updates, 6 years of security patches. That is definitely good for this price segment. Now talking about the software, obviously this is definitely the best software experience you can get in this price segment. OS with its fluid experience is one of the best in the UI experience. Animations are very slick. The smoothness of the UI makes up for really great experience, and overall experience using the device in terms of features offered, you get plenty of customization options, and a lot of theming support is also there. So it's definitely one of the good UIs out there in this price segment without any hiccups or issues. So it's a lag-free experience and bug-free experience from the OS 15. Now you do get a few bloatwares bundled with the box, like out of the box LinkedIn, Netflix, and few other apps are also pre-installed, but you can easily uninstall those. So you don't see a lot of junk and bloatwares, but there are bloatwares which you can uninstall easily. So that's the software experience. 4 years of Android update, definitely good, and the software experience is top notch on this device. Next, let's talk about the performance. Now, that is there is an upgrade as well as downgrade in terms of performance. Now, Snapdragon 8s Gen 3 compared to the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3, there is definitely an upgrade on this device. You get LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 3.1. That's the downgrade compared to the 256GB variant on the OnePlus Nord 4, which had UFS 4.0. So this is UFS 3.0. We are not really sure why OnePlus went ahead with a lower UFS variant when it already had 4.0 on the Nord 4. But having said that, the Snapdragon 8s Gen 3 is definitely a great chip for this price segment. Hardly any heating issues, and the gaming experience is also superb on this device. So overall, I would say the performance is good, and you throw any app at it, it would perform with ease. So absolutely no issues, and the memory management is also quite okay. Now you get 8GB RAM variant as well as 12GB RAM variant. Starts at 256GB variant and goes up to 512GB. So you get plenty of options in terms of storage, and the overall experience is definitely good, and hardly any issues faced on this device. Now the dual stereo speakers also works pretty good, and apart from that, the calling experience, the SIM network was good. We tried with Airtel and Jio, absolutely no issues. Call and signal strength was really good, and absolutely no issues with the voice call. So in that aspect, we would say OnePlus has done a really commendable job in terms of overall performance. Next, let's see the cameras. Now, this is one area where we can see a massive upgrade in terms of the primary and the selfie camera. Now, the primary camera now is a Sony Lightyear 700 sensor, which is really good. 1 by 1.56 inch sensor size, f1.8 aperture, and you get optical image stabilization, and it's a good sensor actually. Now, secondary cameras are kind of very much similar. 8 megapixel ultra wide, kind of very much average experience, but the selfies has improved. You get a 50 megapixel shooter. That's the Samsung's JN5 sensor. So those are the upgrades. Primary and selfie cameras are upgraded, and this you can actually see in the results. The primary camera shoots great images in daylight conditions. We have in fact done the camera review. You can also check out that video to see how the experience is. The sharpness levels, the dynamic range and colors looks good, and the ultra wide angle camera, I would say pretty much average. Nothing much to write about it because it's the same 8 megapixel average shooter. But primary camera does a good job overall, whether it's portraits, close-up images, does a good job, and it's vastly improved over the OnePlus Nord 4. That's one good thing about the camera. And even the low light experience with the Sony Lightyear 700 does a pretty good job with respect to noise reduction, details and sharpness levels, and it's really good. Now the selfie cameras are also improved, which is why this is definitely one of the good selfie cameras out there. Great selfie images you can take with this camera, and the rear and the front cameras both supports 4K 60 FPS. Again, a good thing if you are going for a lot of vlogging. This is good selfie camera out there. The 50 megapixel shooter does a good job. So in terms of selfies and the rear camera, both have been upgraded, and that shows up actually in the results. So it's a good camera setup and improved over the Nord 4. Now next, let's talk about the battery. Now you get a massive 6800 mAh up from 5500 on the Nord 4. So 1300 mAh increase, and that actually shows up on the battery. It's a really battery powerhouse with 80 watt charging. Now that's a downgrade actually. OnePlus Nord 4 came with 100 watt charging. Now this is 80 watt. So that's a downgrade. But having said that, I would say I don't really mind that downgrade because you get a massive capacity battery. So you don't have to use the charger that much. So overnight charging should be good enough. And in our testing, we could get around somewhere around 11 to 12 hours of screen on time on this device. That's massive performance. The UI is really optimized, and the software plus battery combination works very well, and it's definitely one of the powerhouse batteries in this price segment. So absolutely no issues with the battery performance. So that's the battery life, and the charging speed is also good. We have also done the charging test and the battery drain test of this device. So do check out our channel for all those videos. Now coming to the overall aspect. Now OnePlus Nord 5, I would say let's sum up the pros and cons. Now the pros include design is good, display is good, software experience is really amazing, improved cameras, great performance all around, excellent battery life, or I would say exceptional battery life, and 80 watt charging. So those are the pros of this. Now cons, there is a downgrade in terms of UFS storage. This UFS 3.1 only, and the battery, the charging speeds have come down with 80 watt. That is, I wouldn't say that as a con actually. The battery capacity has increased, so you don't feel that much. Now other con, I would say, still it uses that older 8 megapixel, so no improvement in that front, and there is no IP68 or 69 rating. So these are the cons of the device. But even with those cons, I would still say the OnePlus Nord 5 is a good package at 29,999. You hardly find any major issues which you can't live with. So that's one of the good things OnePlus has done. It's tuned the OnePlus Nord 5 to make it a really good mid-range device without any major issues other than the ones I listed. So if you're still looking for a good all-round package, OnePlus Nord 5 is still there in that top list, and I would still recommend the OnePlus Nord 5 over other devices in this price segment. So that is my experience with the OnePlus Nord 5. So you can pick this for 29,999 for the base variant, and remember the base variant has improved in terms of storage. 8256 is the variant, and you can pick that for 29,999 with card offers. So hope this video is useful. Do let us know what you guys think about the OnePlus Nord 5. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.